So I felt that with last week, us talking a little bit about high school doesn't matter, and then us also talking a little bit about how not letting small things get to you is important. That was the video that me and Noah did together. I felt like this week we should just kind of sit down and talk a little bit about friendship, and in particular, how you should be spending more time with your friends. And I felt like this was a good topic, especially after last week's topic about high school. See, the thing is that last week I kind of mentioned that you're not going to see a lot of these people after high school. And that is true, but I also want you to make friends, of course, and I want you to be able to create lasting memories. That's also one of the important things that you learn and do during high school. And for me personally, I made plenty of friends. I have so many memories throughout high school, but I wish that I had more. And I know that last week I talked a little bit about how you shouldn't be living these memories past high school. It's totally okay to keep these memories. I don't want to discourage that whatsoever, and I don't want you to take that away from that. But what I want to remind you is to spend time with your friends. And I don't mean just playing Xbox. I mean going out and doing things. Those are going to be memories that you are going to hold close and dear with your friends. And yes, of course, stay home, play Xbox. I did a lot of that. That's why this channel exists. But on the other hand, go out and do some fun shit, man. I mean, if you're from a place like where I did, man, you can get in a load of trouble, all right? Like, we used to go out all the time on these half days that they gave us all the time. As I mentioned before, I spent half my day at high school, and then I spent the other half of the day at a trade school where I was getting my certificate in graphic design. So for me, with those days all the time, they were like, all right, you guys get the day off. It was just a common thing. We would go out, we would go get ice cream, we would go get hot dogs, and we'd hang out by the pier. That was one of the many things that we did. And I hold those memories very close. But the thing is that I've talked about this a little bit, but you don't realize when you're living in the moment. And a lot of people have talked about this. I'm not unique in that way. And the idea of this is that we never really realize when we are at the sort of peak of our existence at that moment. You don't realize that it's happening, and you sort of watch it fly by. You never really realize and stop to think, is this sort of where I'm feeling peak? Right? And we sort of just kind of let it flow by. And for me, some of those times have faded, unfortunately. A lot of me and my friends are busy now with work and school, so we don't exactly get to see each other every single weekend. We all moved, for example. I live in Chicago, they live in Michigan all the time. So for me, I miss those people. And I think it's important to spend time with those friends. I think it's important to hold those people close, because you never know when that's going to fade. And it's a really unfortunate thing, but it happens to most people, especially if you're somebody that's going to go to college somewhere else. Those friendships are slowly going to fade. And it's an unfortunate reality. Life happens, and unfortunately, you can't spend every weekend together. And one of those people actually has to do with this channel. See, when me and Noah started this channel, it was three of us. It was me, Noah, and Carter. Those were essentially the three big guys here. And unfortunately, Carter's a very busy guy. And I miss those nights with Carter. And all the time I think back on those great times that we had together, sitting in an Xbox party, chatting up, playing some Minecraft, playing some Halo, playing some Call of Duty Cold War, whatever it may have been. Those memories are in my heart forever. And those will always be memories that I talk about with the guys. And those are memories that I will always hold close. And I don't want you to lose that. And I want you to create those lasting memories while you can. Because high school, in the summer after high school, is the perfect opportunity to do that. In most cases, all of you guys are going to be relatively free. Of course, there's things like sports and work, but for the most part, you all are going to have a good amount of free time that you can go and hang out with these people. That you can go and experience life with these people. Because just as you are, they are also learning, they're experiencing things for the first time. It's really important to share those moments with people, right? Because one of the things that humans desperately desire and we constantly are looking for is human connection, right? And it's right now. If you were in high school, this is the perfect time to work on that. It's the perfect time to create these memories, create these people that you have these great bonds to. And I think it's really important to think about those people a lot, especially in hard times. I think that those people are super important. But unfortunately, you may be creating those memories and you don't even realize that these are going to be lasting memories and you're watching them float by. So I want you to stop for a second and take it all in too. I don't want you to experience all of these moments, watch them fly by like I've talked about, like I did, and then it's over. And when it's over, it kind of sucks. You quickly realize that those times are over, and you're going to look back on those memories. And yes, while you're pretty much always going to create those memories, it's also important that we also strive to create some of those memories. It's important so that we have those memories stored up and we can think about them. See, the thing is that these are going to be lasting, important memories for you. And they're also going to hold those memories. They're not going to be people that are going to forget about them either. And all the time, every once in a while, when you guys see each other again, you're going to reminisce on some of those things. And the thing is that, unfortunately, losing friendship sucks. But it's a big part of life. I've lost several different friends throughout my life. Whether it was my high school friends, I didn't lose Carter as a friend, but friends are busy, or my childhood friend Lucas, that occasionally watches this channel, but is somebody that really inspired me to start making videos. I've talked about it before, but we made a channel together. And those are some of my fondest memories with people in general. And what's important is to remember that even though some of these friendships are going to end and you may not see some of these people ever again or speak to these people or think about these people ever again, it's important to stop and remember that it's normal and that you can still make the best of it. Especially while you're still in high school. This is the perfect time to make mistakes. It's the perfect time to learn to grow. It's the perfect time to make friendships. It's the perfect time to get yourself in a little fucking trouble. I got myself in plenty of trouble in high school. That's okay. I learned from it. It taught me a lot. And I kind of mentioned that last week that I want you to use high school as a learning experience. I want you to use it as a learning experience in multiple cases. I think it's also super important to use it while you're meeting people. Because the thing is while you're going to meet people in college and you're going to make lifelong friends in college, after that, it's going to be hard. And that's okay. But I just want you to remember that this is your time. And I don't want to let you just watch it float by you. Running away from you, nowhere in sight. You're just watching it fade away. It's escaping from you. Take advantage of it. It's the perfect time to take advantage of your life and who you are as an amazing person.